Mumbai, an ancient city often referred to as the gateway of India. These are the famous gates of India, a monument opening a route into history. And this is the National Centre for the Performing Arts, with magical gates opening the way into a magical world of culture. The NCPA has been very popular among art lovers for many years, and seats are sold out months before the performances. Its popularity has gone far beyond the borders of India, and it's hard to imagine now that 40 years ago, this land was actually covered by water. Due to the active participation of the famous philanthropist Mr. Tata, 8 acres of coastal territory were reclaimed and transformed into dry land, on which a unique gift to the city and to the country appeared, a cultural centre featuring a wide range of activities. 5 beautiful theatres, distinguished from one another by their architecture, internal design and size, were built here one after the other. The pride of the centre is the Tata Theatre. The theatre was designed to accommodate 1,010 seats, and the performances of famous dancers, classical Indian and Western chamber musicians can be seen on its stage. For a long time, the theatre remained unique in India. The auditorium was designed by American experts so that the sound and vision quality remained excellent from any seat in the hall and obviated the need for sound amplification.
Tata Theatre do not have a proscenium arch. It has no house curtain. The stage and the audience are a tuned integral part. Acoustically it was designed. So no sound energy which is generated on the stage is lost, is dissipated in unwanted direction. So that is the uniqueness of Tata Theatre.
This is an experimental theatre with 300 seats. Concerts by celebrities of traditional Indian music often take place here. But the stage can also be transformed, and the seats moved so that more avant-garde performances may also be staged. The Godrej Dance Theatre has a capacity of 200 seats and has been designed for small dance performances as well as being the venue for masterclasses. The smallest hall is called the Little Theatre and has a capacity of 114 seats, which is particularly convenient for probationary performers. The most spacious hall is in the Jamshed Barber Theatre, named after one of the founders of the NCPA. The theatre is furnished with modern equipment and a stage which consists of a modular construction which is easily transformable. The concerts of prominent symphony orchestras take place here as well as ballets, operas and musicals, and it is also here where the NCPA demonstrates its grandiose and daring projects with the Indian Symphony Orchestra.
The whole idea is that always in Mumbai there has been very good amateur groups playing music, playing it for fun, playing it for a little bit of an extra pastime, but we wanted a professional orchestra.
We were performing with my West Kazakhstan orchestra at St. George's Hall in London when the NCPA organisers noticed us and invited us to play here in Mumbai. Everything started moving from there, and we unanimously decided to create an orchestra. To begin with, we could only find 4 Indian musicians who met the standards required for orchestral work. The orchestra mainly consisted of musicians from Kazakhstan, and they immediately started teaching their Indian colleagues. The international tapestry of the orchestra now includes 14 Indians, as well as Japanese, Kazakh, Russian, Spanish and many other nationalities. During a number of seasons, world classical masterpieces were staged by the orchestra and included Puccini's opera Madame Butterfly, Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite and Stravinsky's Firebird. The best soloists and conductors from various countries of the world now perform with this orchestra. Today I told the heads of the orchestra that they may consider it to be their secret weapon because it is magnificent. It is young, professional, and is capable of taking on daring projects and conquering the summits of this most genial art form.
For me, it's right up with full-time professional symphony orchestras from all sorts of different countries you could remark, and I think the results will prove themselves. We are thrilled, really thrilled to have them do this for us so we can see concerts in India. And the performance today, I think, was one of the best performances I've seen in the last 5 years. And I've been to every concert in Bombay in the last 5 years, you could say. And the Rack 3, played by Mr. Leeper and Mr. Gavrilov, I think I almost had tears in my eyes. It was phenomenal. There's nothing, you cannot describe it in words. It was just amazing.
One important task of the NCPA is to preserve priceless cultural examples for future generations. The centre possesses its own audio and video recording studios where uninterrupted work on recording and archiving concerts is carried out. 5,000 hours of audio and video recordings are now kept at the centre, making it one of the richest collections in the country. The works of the best world and Indian photographers and artists are exhibited in the centre's 2 art galleries, which contain exhibitions of the great masters of the past and the present. The NCPA is a gateway to the infinite world of culture and is always open for cooperation. For this reason, the centre has amazing prospects.
I think the whole purpose of a cultural centre is to strive, not to achieve, but to keep on working at it. And that is what generates the energy.